Hello, YouTube. All right, it is raining, so I'm not going to be able to stay on very long here because it looks like ETA is hovering over the coast of Florida and doing this really weird pattern. So it's going to be here for a while, which means limited work time that I can work on the conversion here. But I went ahead and did some conversion. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to respond on my previous posting, trying to reconfigure the vehicle. And I've decided I don't want to give up two-person capability, even though right now it's going to be mostly one person. But I took some of your advice, specifically Lynn. Lynn had suggested that maybe I could lower the platform down a little bit, get rid of the red containers. But I decided not to get rid of the red containers, but if you look at it, you're going to notice something different. The framing for the plastic framing for the red container is not here anymore. Hey David, good to see you on here. So instead of using the built-in, the framing that comes with the plastic drawers from Walmart, I removed all of those. And what that does is it actually lowers the unit by like 2.5 inches. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it can make a difference when you're talking very limited vertical space. Hello, A8 Angry. So you can look at the new setup here. I did test it out with the overhead thing shut. So I was laying in there, and I could actually fit laying with my head on that way and my feet this way, or even the other way. But it's better that way because there's more head space up there. So if you use that as a headboard, the person up there can lay this way. And I'm going to need to make a custom mattress or whatever. So in two-person mode, the whole back section is basically dedicated as a bed. And what makes it different than the previous build is that it's two-tier. So remember before you were up real high and you had to squiggle around like a worm to move around, or snake? Now you can actually roll over onto this side and you can crawl, or sit up. So I think this is a better arrangement. One person can have their head that way and the other can have their head this way. So hopefully nobody has stinky feet. Now I want to show you a little bit about the platform itself, what was done here, okay? Just so you can see how it was built out. You can see I built the using wood. That's what's holding up the panel here. So these drawers, they're not like straight. So, I had to do some weird cuts and stuff like that to get it to line up. But it'll slide out and work just like a regular drawer. But by getting rid of the plastic, I have wood that'll support the weight. And also, it lowered everything down by like 2.5, 3 inches. So I think that's enough to make it more comfortable here. And, I was able to flatten it completely. So you can see it lines up and it's flat. It's a flat layout. And same with the front section here. We're getting rain here, so. But basically, you can see I also have rigged so that the table there will go to the side and has a little holder in place to block the TV. That's so that whoever is sleeping up there doesn't kick or poke a hole through the TV and break the TV. So, I may make a dedicated wall that goes up there, but I think for now we're going to try to use the table. This part slides out too, you can see, so you can access everything here. So you can use the drawers by sliding them out, if you move the bed, or you can just lift it up and access your stuff. And I think going this route, I had to do like really weird cuts here to get everything to fit, but going this route, I think you're one-handed here. But going this route, let me move that over. You see how well, I actually want to just show you something. So how it kind of zigzags. It's because these drawer units, they're not like perfectly rectangular. They have that little curve on the end there. But I notched it back and forth so it makes like a jigsaw pattern. See, it lines right up. And then this side has the wood there to hold it. And then this just, I left it open so that's adjustable. But this whole setup can be removed in like a few minutes. It's still not bolted in or anything. And when it's in two-person mode, like I said, basically the whole rear section becomes dedicated to two beds. You know, you just basically have 2 beds. That's all you have room for. The kitchen will remain up front. Sadly, I don't have the rear kitchen anymore. I did have to get rid of the table because I don't know if it was MoBang for your bucks or Lynn. Somebody was suggesting that maybe having that little table isn't as critical as having a nice sleeping area. Because the table had to go right here for vertical height. I had to get rid of it. So if I'm going to take the table, it'll be put up on the roof. So I'm still looking at building a custom storage unit for the roof that's waterproof, and I can put all the extra stuff in it. But in this mode, you'll leave it in like sleeping mode when you have 2 people, and then you just cook up front. So the back, you know, you can have the TV out and watch it and stuff like that, you know, if you wanted to. But really, for 2-person mode, the TV could be watched when you camp somewhere. You know, you go outside and you watch it. I'm still trying to figure out how to carry like 2 chairs or something with me. Foldable, collapsible chairs. But what's really cool about this is, I don't know if you guys saw the layout the other day when I said I was going to go 1 person, single person. This still has the same setup. So this back section, like when it's being used in single person mode, I have a dedicated dresser unit. See, look at all this storage here. Got tools and stuff back here. You know, you can access everything. So it has this that goes back there. See, this unit. So this has like 3 more drawers. And they basically go and they sit. I can't do it one-handed here, but they come back here. And then they sit back here and bolt into place or screw into place. This is for if I'm like using it for 1 person to live in, not for 2 people to travel in. You know, 2 people could live in it, but really it's mostly for travel because, you know, I think it's too small. I mean, if you had no home and you were homeless and you had to live, you know, it's better than being under a bridge or something. You have nice, comfortable bed. You got fans blowing on you. So it's better than nothing. And you got storage still. All this is being done this way because I don't really want to put up something on the roof unless, you know, I have to. And I will if we're traveling across the country. And then this will just stay, you know, this part here will stay in as a bedroom. Storage will be up on the roof on a roof rack. And but when I'm by myself, I'm going to leave it mostly like this second part won't be a bed. It'll be a big table. And the drawers that are up front will come back here. So I have additional storage and I don't need a roof rack. So it's very stealth. And, you know, the computer can go up there. It'll be just like it was the other day. I made a little mount back here for the little portable 12-volt cooler, soda cooler. So in single person mode, this thing will have a refrigerator, if you want to call it that. You know, it's a 12-volt thingy. Just like you saw the other day. And that's pretty much it. Rain is going crazy, so I'm going to have to end this broadcast. I do want to thank you all for giving me suggestions. I'm looking at more suggestions here. Hey, Lena, good to see you this morning. MoBang says, use your bed platform and convert it to a table. Well, hey, actually, you know what? See? That's what I love about YouTube. A lot of times the person that's in it is in the middle of it and doesn't see everything. So Timothy's making a really good suggestion. He's saying that I could use this stuff as a table. So that might be an option. You know, a little table, or maybe even 2 tables. So I would need some legs, you know, or maybe even not even legs, but I'm thinking leg, maybe even a single leg, if I can work it out. Tim, that's a very good suggestion. I sure appreciate you giving it to me because now I'm going to think about it. Because if you have it in even single or double person mode, you might want to sit somewhere, you know, as long as you have the room to carry the chairs. And eat on a big table instead of sitting up front to eat up front. I'm gonna shut these. Everything's raining. It's getting all. Look at that. Look how wet it got. It got wet. So basically, I like having an overhang where you can stand under. Oh, I gotta shut this front. Wet here too. Holy schmoly! It's pouring. I'm probably gonna have to end here because it's raining. But anyhow, that was a good idea, Timothy. I'm probably going to try to convert these. I have potentially 2 tables here. That's a really good idea. You know, and if I do it right, maybe I can even convert it so it comes out here. I don't know. Then you have a shaded area where you can sit. Maybe one person sit down here on this and then the other person sit across. I don't know. But yeah, that's a good idea, Tim. Thanks for suggesting it. So you just need 2 pieces of wood crisscross each other to form the legs for the table. I think you would need 4, not 2, unless I'm not thinking about it right. But I'm thinking even 1, if I do it correctly. Like 1 in the center. I don't know though, then it will need the mount, you know, so maybe the table might be just too much, you know. Maybe just be happy with the little table and put that up front. Or, I don't know. But still, yeah, that's a good suggestion. I'm going to look into it and see if it can be done in some way. I am going to go ahead and end this broadcast because it is like absolutely pouring right now. So I hope wherever you guys are staying, it is nice and dry. And if you're in Florida, it's going to be wet. I don't know if it's going to become as strong as a hurricane, but school's actually closed today. They have no school because of this rain. Anyhow, I do appreciate all your comments. Thank you. If you guys have any other suggestions, please feel free to post them. I am still building, but mostly done. But converting this to a little table, that's an idea. That is actually a pretty good idea. Because it's not hard to lift this up and put it back, you know? So, or even that bigger table if you want a bigger table. But I think this is the way to do it. And I think by having a double layered tiered system, that solves the problem with having to dive in. Because see, you can come in like the door like normal and just crawl over and lay up here. This other bed's not as comfortable, but I think it'll do, especially if the other person is short. You know, I'm like 5'10", and I was able to lay here, but I had to curl up my leg. My wife's a lot shorter than me, so hopefully she fits a lot more comfortably. But on this side, I'm able to lay with my foot through the front, and it is very comfortable. So the other thing that's a little trick is because you have like a little overhang here, you could possibly have, like, this is a mattress from the RV, but I'll probably have one made or buy one or some that can be used back here. But if you extend it so the mattress hangs out just a little bit over, even though this bed is narrow, you have a little bit more sleeping room. You know, somebody can sleep, and even if they lean over, you know, this protects their arm from this part. So you don't have to line the mattress up exactly. The mattress can extend out just a little bit to give this person up here a little bit more sleeping room. You know, because this other side is big. So by doing that, you know, you have plenty of room. And I'm debating what kind of mattress to use here. Like I said, it'll be configured for normal 1-person, but for 2-person, you would just set it up with the bed. You wouldn't worry about, you know, you'd have to deal with storage for get rid of those things and store them somewhere else. All right, I'm going in because it's feeling like a hurricane here now. I don't know if you can hear the rain here, but it is like you see the rain here. It is like just dripping everywhere. But call it a day. Thank you all for tuning in. Also wanted to remind you about Pay It Forward. I've been doing a lot of broadcasts on there, so make sure you check that out. You can get the link for Pay It Forward in the about of this video. The other person you want to check out is MoBang for your bucks. It's Timothy. He is getting ready to do another test run on his vehicle, so that should be very exciting. And he's got a lot of good ideas, so make sure you check that out. In the meantime, I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe, and if you haven't already done so, make sure you try to connect with the people here as well as Pay It Forward, because that, you know, even though Pay It Forward isn't monetized yet, it's operational. You know, people are connecting and helping one another. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Please stay safe. Bye-bye now. Hey, Timothy, I need you to show me what you mean, because you're saying crisscross 2 legs and then no mount needed. I don't know how that works. But anyhow, show me. All right, take care, buddy. Bye-bye now.